What's up, everyone? It's Zach Braziller here in Hartford. St. John's 13-game win streak is over, and it ended in really ugly fashion. UConn beats them 72-40. It was a nightmare of a night here for the Johnnies. Scoring droughts of 7:23 and 10:46, trailed by as much as 36. This was always going to be a really tough game for them. Connecticut's really good. They were highly motivated. You know, from that first game, and look, nothing went right. Tyrus Reed Jr. was the best big man on the court. St. John's didn't turn UConn over. It got beat on the glass. It couldn't score. I mean, look, UConn's defense was good. St. John's was missing wide open shots. They played soft, and they got crushed. You know, now we see how they respond. You know, both Zuby Ejiofor and Rick Pitino blamed themselves as the coach and the captain of this team. Both said it was on them. And look, now they have a few days to get ready for Villanova at home. St. John's, importantly to note, St. John's still controls its own destiny in the Big East. If both St. John's and UConn finish 18-2, they're both now tied in the loss column. St. John's will still be the 1 seed in the Big East tournament. This obviously is going to really hurt metrics when you get blown out like this, but you know, now they got to respond, and we'll see how they respond. You know, UConn had to respond after that loss to Creighton. They responded by winning at Nova big and then crushing St. John's, and now we see how St. John's responds. Next to at home against Villanova, a flatlining Georgetown team, and they go to Seton Hall the last Friday of the season. So as disappointing and ugly as tonight was, not all is lost. They could still win the league title, and they could still get another chance at UConn in the Big East tournament, and you go from there. But right now, it's about responding on Saturday night against Villanova. Prime time, going to be probably a sellout crowd, and we'll see how this team comes back after a forgettable night.